What's up, my pungios? Danny Vlogs, doing a quick vlog here. Pretty excited. Today is the day that the new Samsung phone was released, and I picked it up. Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. I'm not really a tech reviewer, I'm just a vlogger, and I wanted to share with you guys. I got a new phone. It's been a long time since I've gotten a new phone. About a year. But I wanted to open it for you guys and then kind of show you what my old phone looks like compared to my new phone. Although this won't be a specific comparison. It'll just be a vlog of what I like, because that's what I do. I am literally in my car. On my lap is my phone, and here we go. As I open it, I'll share with you guys some of the features of this phone. It's a Samsung, so it's got an incremental increase in battery life, in what else does it have? RAM and processor. The main gimmick this year is the camera. They've got the dual cameras, which was like a staple of last year, but this year is a new thing called like dual aperture settings. Now, if you're a camera enthusiast, then you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, then I don't know, Google it. But anyway, the camera is unique as it doesn't have a fixed aperture. Aperture is that thing on that top lens that you can see that opens for light. That's where it's closed, so it means it's probably in the 2.5 setting stock. It'll be able to open up that whole circle to 1.7, I believe. It looks gorgeous. I mean, it feels really nice. It's a little bit heavier than what I'm holding, but that's to be expected. Wow, that actually feels better in the hand. It's got the curved edges that go all the way to the frame. This is called the bezel. It's bezel-less. And then it's got very, very, very small chin and forehead. The fingerprint sensor is now below it, which is nice. Before it was on the side of it. And you still have a headphone jack, which is nice. So that's about it. Forgot to show you what was inside the box. You've got this adapter. It's a USB 3.0 to USB-C adapter, which is pretty nice. You've got your fast charging cable, which is a USB, plug. And then, ooh, look at that. You've actually got earbuds. Pretty nice ones. These are from AKG. I don't know what that is. And they're braided. That's not bad. They're the in-ear bud, which is nice. And then you've got your USB-C cord wrapped up nice and finely. Once I've got it all set up and I've got my SIM card and all my apps downloaded, I'm going to show you some of the camera features and maybe do some screen sharing of games or other features that I like, if I want. Tune in. Alright, so I'm back at home, work is over. I am now shooting on the new Galaxy S9 Plus. This is my old phone. My wife's going to be happy to have that. And I'm just going to show you a couple of modes, maybe do a capture video of the actual, the app, showing you the differences and whatnot. Let's jump into this. This is the front-facing camera. The camera you just saw was the rear camera. It's pretty good. I think it's got like 8 megapixels and it doesn't look bad. It's got pretty good depth of field. It's got pretty good lighting. It has some weird autofocusing issues. You can see it's kind of focusing in and out, which hopefully they patch that with some updates. This is the camera with the headphones plugged in. This is the first camera, and then I can 2x it and it'll zoom in naturally. This is the same orientation, but without the headphones plugged in. You get more sound and you can hear the wind. I'm going to see if I can't get some lower light shots or some shots where you've got really extreme highlights and lowlights. So I'm going to go under my deck. Apparently there is a little bit of optical image stabilization on the front-facing camera, but you can tell that it's really shaky as I walk. It's not really stabilizing. Okay, so here is my camera and I'm capturing the screen. This is what the interface looks like. You've got your zoom in right here. You zoom out right here. You have a little button that you can toggle to have it go 2x right there and go back. It looks really good. You've got on the right hand side, you've got the camera you can flip to selfie mode. I'm gonna flip it back. You can adjust your different styles. They're kind of like filters. Now you got the beauty filter, which are about the same, it seems like. Where's normal? I don't want anything. Remove effect, there we go. Okay, now on the left-hand side, this is where you swipe to for all your different modes. So you start with hyperlapse. This will record stabilized images, you know, X amount of images every minute or so. You can do it once you've done it. There's the AR emoji, which I'm not even going to go into. Super slow-mo is pretty cool. You have a subject that goes across this square right here, and then it will super slow-mo. It's like 240 frames a second, which is bananas. You've got the auto mode, which is what I use. Live focus, I'm not really sure what it is, but I think you can get like a portrait mode. It's the same as the portrait mode on the iPhone. Pro mode is obviously if you want to manually adjust everything. You can adjust your ISOs here, your aperture, and you can switch between aperture. It has its own digital aperture as well. You've got your additional, you got your additional filters, and then you've got your focus, which you can manually switch, white balance, and exposure. I'm going to move to panorama. Panorama, as you know, does this, and then lastly is food. This is kind of a good example where you've got highlights up in the top corner with the sky, and then lowlights down there by the bike. If I focus down there and get the highlights of the sky out, you can see it kind of clear up automatically. But as I go closer to the sky, you're going to see that it gets darker there in the corner under the deck. Let's zoom up, see if that changes. Zooming up uses the other camera, which is the 2.5 aperture. Let's point up at the sky. You can see it adjust. It looks pretty good. Oh, I love this actually. I'm really loving it. You can see the optical image stabilization. Image stabilization while I'm walking. I am shaking. You can kind of see that my hands are shaking. It's pretty good. So now I'm going to walk from outside to inside and see how it adjusts. Look at that. That is quick. It'll automatically adjust the focus as well as the aperture when you get inside. As you can see, this is a pretty low light and highlight area. You've got the window, but you can also see detail down there under the couch. You can see the reflection of the couch. You zoom in and it gets a little grainy, but the zoom in is a little clunky. It goes from one lens to the other. If you slowly do it, it isn't too bad, but if you quickly do it, it kind of hiccups. See that? That's a folly. Other than that, look forward to some more videos of this. This is also a good example of the high and low light. You got a bunch of light right here coming in, but you can actually see my face pretty well. This has no detail. This is blown out to the white, but you can see all the features on my face. Now using the rear camera, I'm going to finish this off. Thanks guys so much for hitting that like button and enjoying this content. I know there's only a handful of you. Subscribe if you're new, all that kind of stuff, and I'm going to eat some dinner. Also, I think I'm going to go live right now on Twitch.